A very good morning, dear audience, who are here to lend me your ears for next few minutes to listen to my views on the topic about who makes an ideal teacher. The issue of the ideal teacher is an ongoing topic. It has been addressed and talked about in the teaching field for long. Ideas about this topic differ from one generation to the other and from one culture to another. We as teachers might even question ourselves about this sometimes and we want to know how ideal we are in the eyes of our students. Various factors determine the extent to which students as well as teachers identify certain qualities associated to the teaching profession. Some might consider the amount of knowledge as a basic characteristic for an ideal teacher. Others, on the other hand, might regard the techniques and methods used as the main arbitrator for such judgment. Eventually, there are some common characteristics associated with the notion of the ideal teacher through which the degrees of significance might be attributed differently depending on factors like background, culture, experiences, requirements, beliefs, and principles. Advocates for more attention to subject matters assume that good teaching depends largely on the teacher's ability to correct present the content. Advocates for more attention to pedagogy assume that good teaching depends on the ability to keep students orderly and attentive. So some judge according to teaching skills and others depend on methods of dealing with students. However, a collection of both would be a more logical way. Talking about an ideal teacher, it is necessary for me to define the exact meaning or what is the common opinion about the term an ideal teacher. Hence, an ideal teacher can be defined as the effectiveness of teachers is valued according to the kinds of experiences students encounter throughout their learning process. This is particularly true if we adhere to student standards and what they believe is important to qualify to be an ideal teacher in their views. As a teacher, flexibility is a major issue among students, which affects largely on their views towards their teachers. They suppose that the extent to which a teacher is flexible designates how good that teacher is with them. If the teacher is flexible, he or she will be moderately lenient with his students and will give room for more reasonable getaway. A teacher needs to commit himself or herself to the teaching profession. This will comprise taking the responsibility of their job and working on developing the aspects of the regulate around it. Their presence and engagement is vital to enhance it and improve the quality of their own teaching methods and techniques. At the same time, when we should also indulge an ideal teacher in the aspect of communication. Communication is a vital aspect between students and teachers. It represents the core element in the teaching and learning processes. If communication is clear and productive between them, then positive results shall be expected. Teachers need to communicate their instructions and deliver the information clearly so that students would react logically and rationally. The next criteria that makes a teacher ideal should be the punctuality. As teachers are role models for their students, an ideal teacher should stick to being on time so that his or her students will follow the same path. They need to be taught and shown punctuality regarding their assignments and other duties similarly. Students prefer the fun type of teachers who try to create a relaxing atmosphere in the classroom. At the same time, however, they expect them kind of fun teacher to balance the time of fun and the time of seriousness. This kind of balance establishes an immune trust from students to teachers that no time is going to be lost on account of their benefits as recipients of informative of help that students anticipate from their ideal teachers is expanded among the responsibilities that the teacher need to handle in and out of class. This could take the form of realizing the individual's differences between the students and trying to treat them accordingly whenever there is need for help in its different forms. Students basically want to tell us as teachers what they expect from us and specifically what will make them satisfied with the kinds of teachers they have. If teachers try to apply such qualities, they will notice promising improvement in their students' attitudes and perceptions level. This will automatically have an effect on the students' performance and learning outcomes. Teachers' education program should stress such concepts and implant them in teachers to qualify them to the future ideal teachers.